Alrighty, so we're going here. So tell us a little about yourself. We haven't talked at all yet. So what are some of your interests and what would you like to be called?
Well, I like to be called Sen because it's like I like that name
Sen?
and yeah, Sen.
Cool. Great. And so what's your story? Or are you from the USA? Or are you from out of the country?
Oh, I'm from out of the country, but I moved to the US because of my mom.
Okay. Where
She
did you grow up?
I grew up in Thailand.
Wow. Awesome. And you said you moved back to the US?
Yeah, I moved to the US
So how long have you been here now?
for like 9 years.
Okay. And so like what are the differences you think between Thailand and America?
I think that Thailand is more of a like I don't know, you can roam around freely, but it's not as safe as America because like kids are running around in the street. But of course, there's like some parts of Thailand where like kids don't do that, but that's in the city. But I grew up in a village where kids like roam around like randomly.
Wow. Were you like kind of north by Bangkok or were you further south?
Um, I was I was by like the border of Laos, the Laos.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that's a big part of, or is that Cambodia that's very close? So I guess you're further north, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. So could you kind of talk about your experience a little bit with like living in a village in Thailand? Like how could you, yeah, talk about some memories or some things that you think are very different from your life now?
Well, I grew up poor and I kind of like it that way because like everything's just fun as a kid. As a kid I never see that, so I just think of everything it's like I don't know how to explain it, but like as a kid I always thought being poor meant nothing or like having money meant nothing, so I just like have fun, but since I moved to America, I realized that how much money has been changing my family and I.
Mm.
Yeah.
Could you explain that? Like, how has money been changing your family?
Well, my mom spent a lot of money on things, and then we both realized that we're tight on money right now, and because of like how we've been using the money, and I realized that my dad has been working hard on the money a lot. So I just realized that so we just like argue a little bit over the money, and then who's gonna like work a lot of hours to get the money that we spent.
Yeah, yeah, interesting. So, like, when you were in Thailand, like, money really wasn't ever on your mind,
No,
huh?
it
And then
wasn't.
when you came here, it's kind of taken on more of a role in your life.
Mhm. Yeah, because in Thailand, like, there's not a lot of things to spend on. They're like cheaper there, a little bit cheaper.
What are some kind of like cultural traditions from Thailand that you have that many people don't you think know about?
Well, it's similar to Cambodia. Like the culture is kind of similar, but I don't think that there's any tradition that nobody knows.
Okay. Well, in terms of religion, are your parents very religious at all? Are you very religious?
Um, I would say that I'm not that religious. I'm like I I just believe in whatever my family believes in
Hmm.
because I don't really have anything to do with that because I don't know anything about religion that much as my family do because as a kid I never really paid attention. So yeah.
Hmm. So, and what are your family? Is your family Buddhist? Are they Hindu? Are they
My
Muslim?
family are Buddhist.
Buddhist. Okay. Do you go to a Buddhist temple?
Not as much as I used to, but back in Thailand at the village, I used to go a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
um, where you are right now, could I ask you what state you live in?
Sure. I live in California right now.
Okay, California. Good old California. Like, do you find that like your family, like, does your family kind of have a social group with the kind of with the other Buddhists there, or is it, yeah?
Yeah, my mom does. She has like a lot of friends here that does things with her, like go to temples and stuff.
So your
It's like a
mom is pretty religious.
yeah. Well, I it's like a replacement for me because I don't like going to temples as much as I used to because it's kind of boring and I have no clue what's going on there because as a kid it's kind of my fault because I never paid good attention to what's going on. So,
Hmm. For you, like, kind of what is your feeling about, I don't know, like God and the afterlife, like where we go after death and stuff. Like, do you have any thoughts of
well,
about that?
I did believe in the afterlife because I do want to live a second life.
I think we would all like to have it not end, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like California, like what has California been like now that you've been here for so long? Like,
Oh,
do you enjoy it?
not quite. I would like to move to like another place because California is kind of dry a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Where would you like to move?
Maybe Europe. Europe
Cool.
seems like a fun place to be.
Europe seems beautiful, right? All those mountains and all the snow and all the different languages and stuff. What is the language of Thailand?
Thai
Oh,
letters. Yeah, the letters in Thai and Cambodia are like similar, but kind of different at the same time.
oh, interesting. Cool, cool.
Yeah,
Um,
like 72 letters or like 64 or something.
oh, so now your friend that you have on the phone, like, is it a man or a woman? It sounds like a man.
It's a man.
Okay. Like, is he also from? Did he also come from Thailand as well?
Oh no.
Okay. Let's see here. Are there any other kind of things that you would want to say about, I don't know, your experience moving from Thailand to California, or at least what your thoughts, more any other thoughts you have on America, things you
Oh,
like or dislike?
well, America's like falling down a bit because people are just arguing about politics. I have no thoughts about politics. I don't, it's because I don't understand politics. So, like, I don't like it when people ask me, do you support this or do you support that? I just sit there clueless because I don't know anything about politics, and that's just kind of ruined the mood.
Hmm.
It really,
What do you think it is that you don't understand about it?
I don't, I don't understand about politics, all of it. Like, I don't, yeah.
Just like with like the money aspect of it and
And
taxes
the
and stuff.
economy, yeah.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, totally. Okay, well, I've kind of written a bunch of random questions here, um, but I only ask three of them. Um, so pick three numbers between 1 and 45, and I'll ask you those corresponding questions.
20?
20,
There's three. June.
Two more.
15 and 25.
Okay. You like the numbers that are divisible by 5. That's cool.
I didn't realize.
Okay. Okay. Question number 20. What is the kindest thing someone has done for you?
I would say opening the door for me. Like they opened the door for me because no one likes to do that for me. It's always me that opens the door for them. So yeah,
Yeah, so you really appreciate that.
yeah, I
That's great.
really do.
Yeah, cool. Cool. It's so interesting hearing the different answers that people have, like it's like
Mhm.
something that is so simple as holding open a door or saying hi to someone on the street can really brighten someone's day, you know?
Mhm.
Okay. Number 15. This one is kind of tough. If there was a movie made about you, what would the title of the movie be?
No. Uh, damn it, I don't know.
The girl that accidentally killed herself.
Oh, oh my gosh.
No.
Who is this friend?
I don't know. Probably like a girl who grew up poor to rich, guess.
Hmm.
And then back to poor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And now number 25. Ah, what is the thing that you miss most?
I would say I would say my dog. Yeah.
What's the story there?
It was like 2 years ago. It was my first dog here because I have like a lot of pets back where I used to live, but they were old, so they meant nothing to me. So, but this dog was like everything I've always wanted because he was a Siberian Husky, and I've always wanted one. Well, well, almost at the end of 2017, my dog started having seizures, and yeah, we had to put him down because of it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. What was it that brought you to America in the first place?
My mom married my stepdad, and I always yell at her because I never wanted to leave Thailand because I never thought of leaving Thailand because I was only a child. Yeah.
Hmm. Do you get along with your stepdad now a little better?
Uh, Not quite.
Understandable. Yeah. Is that something that you wouldn't mind talking about a little more or not really?
I'm not sure how to talk about it. Well, it's more, I guess you can call it daddy issues. Yeah. Because I don't get along with neither both of my dads because I get uncomfortable with them sometimes. Like I easily know what he's doing wrong, like or what he says is wrong, and it's kind of embarrassing. So yeah,
I
like
see.
when he was asking my friend a lot of questions about, I don't know, it just sounded kind of rude to me, and I don't want my friend to feel offended. So like that's what I don't like about him.
I see. So he makes you sense that he makes people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I don't want that in people.
Yeah, you want people to feel comfortable. Yeah, to be able to hang out.
Mhm.
And is your biological dad in in Thailand now?
Yeah, he is.
I see. And do you keep in touch with him at all?
No, because he left my mother when I was like a baby, so I don't really know him that well.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I do have a half brother and a half sister.
Are they cool?
I've never met them before.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
it must feel like you're an only child.
it does.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being so candid and honest about everything.
You're welcome.
Yeah. If so, uh, before we get going, is there any kind of like last thoughts or any pieces of advice that you have for people out there about I don't know how to live a better life?
I would say that don't keep whatever you're hiding to yourself. I recommend just letting it go or talk to somebody because I did that and I just felt horrible for like 3 months. Yeah. And
What
that was when I was in a relationship. I hold something back from him, so I didn't tell anybody. It was horrible.
mm,
Yeah.
let the truth set you free kind of thing?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sen. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you. You're the first person I've talked to from Thailand. Um, so now I've had people from 32 different countries on here. So I'm very thankful. So I'm going to be uploading the video right now. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see when it pops up and watch it. And yeah, and if you ever want to keep in touch, I have my email all over the place. So it was awesome talking. Yeah,
Have a good day.
yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome.